As Canadians, we're known as being pretty apathetic. We will not go out of our way to help everybody about everything. As a matter of fact, for a lot of North Americans in particular, unless it's really a sexy, sexy thing on television, we're not throwing our money at it. We're not throwing our time at it. If it's not a tsunami, a big earthquake, mudslides, it doesn't really make the news. We have problems in this country that we can all do things about, and we don't. The reason that we don't is because it's not standing right beside us, it's not looking us in the face, it's not harming us at the moment. My purpose tonight is to bring it home to you. The statistics on cancer alone are alarming. I don't know how much you folks know about cancer, but the latest stats, looked at them today, 1 out of 4 Canadians are going to get cancer in their lifetime. If you're in a room of 20 people, that's 5. So look around. 5 of us, and I do include me in this, 5 of us are going to get cancer in our lifetime. We are going to need blood. We are going to need bone marrow. We're going to need a whole bunch of things that we don't have ourselves, but we all have. Now this is the thing about it. We all have them. Has anybody in this room ever bled? What a silly question. Everybody in this room has bled. Just last week, I was hanging by a finger from a nail that I shot through a piece of wood. I lost a lot of blood. And I do mean that. I lost a lot of daily blood trail. Holding it, puddles. I wasn't worried. Why wasn't I worried? Because my blood's coming back. We all know this. You cut yourself, put a Band-Aid on it. Big deal. You're getting it back. Yet, we don't give it. It's the most precious commodity we have. We all need it. We all have it. It comes back daily. And there's people sitting in a hospital just up the road from us. They need it. Long weekends, they need more of it. We all need it. So, why don't we all give blood? It's simple. It's not staring us in the face. Unless you have a relative right now who's in that position, you don't think about it. Well, tonight, I'm going to put it in front of your face. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last painting that my sister ever did. She turned 41 and died from cancer, leukemia. One of the last things she asked me to do was to pass this on. She worked on this while she was going through chemotherapy, while she was going through a bone marrow transplant. Everything in this has a very deep meaning for her. And she wanted me to carry it forward and pass it on to anybody who might get a little lift from it, specifically cancer patients. I don't know what it is about this painting, but cancer patients look at it, and here's what they do. And this is, I've passed it to them, I've given them a copy, they've taken it in their hands, and they've gone, that's beautiful. And you can see them physically relax. You can see it draining away. That I am not completely alone feeling. People have been here before. This painting has helped a lot of people. I know cancer victims who have this on their mirror in the bathroom so that they can see it every morning. I gave it to a 24-year-old who had breast cancer, and she actually took it, put it on her bathroom mirror, took a picture of it, put it in her car. I sent her a download. She brought it to her office. She's a nurse. She passes it around to everybody. Absolutely everybody. I'd like all of you to do that as well. If you know anybody who is going through this that might actually get a little respite from that, I will send you the JPEG and you can pass it on. I think about my sister almost daily. One of the reasons for that is that I feel very, very responsible for her death. The reason that I feel that way is because I was her bone marrow donor. We were a 6 out of 6 match, and she died anyway. Now, intellectually, I know that's silly. I did what I could. Emotionally, it really doesn't matter what I know. I feel it. Do you guys remember a movie called Cliffhanger? Mm-hmm. Do you remember a scene where he's hanging on to this woman out of the helicopter? Don't let go, don't let go.
In the beginning.
That was my sister for me. I was her only helping hand. And I failed her. I often think, how would I feel? Where would I be if I hadn't put myself on that table and said, do what you're going to do? I actually literally looked at the doctor. I said, look, man, if you can save my sister, you can take a leg. I don't care. Don't care. What if I hadn't? What if I'd been too afraid? And believe me, the statistics on that are alarming. Family members back out of this all the time. They're afraid of the pain. I can't imagine that I could have lived with myself if I had just let her die. Knowing the feelings that I have when all I did was let her down. I did everything I could. It wasn't enough. If somebody comes looking for you for bone marrow, they don't have anywhere else to go. You are quite literally their only shot at living. They've got nothing else. Nothing else. Would you be willing to help? Would you be willing to help if you knew that person was sitting beside you right now? Would you be willing to help if you knew it was going to be your brother, sister, father, uncle? When you put a face to this, you can start to see the importance of taking some action. Giving blood is an easy thing, it comes back. Giving bone marrow, slightly harder. But getting on the registry and giving somebody a little bit of hope, who quite literally is looking up, and all they need is a hand, how can you not do that? I don't know. Apathy? No. That doesn't cut it. Look around you. One of us is going to need it. 5 of us is going to need it. It doesn't take a lot to do. Onematch.ca. If you go there, they will send you a kit. Take your swab, send it in. Give blood. One of us is going to need it. Hopefully it won't be you. Thank you.